Hey yo, what up? This is gonna be a real quick stream here. I apologize if I seem curt. However, we gotta get through this game so we can possibly have a natty tonight. I want to be able to play the conference championship in the natty tonight. And so there's nothing left to do to jump into this game against Northern Illinois. Nothing left to do. We've got all the people scheduled to visit. There's tons of people coming. And this game shouldn't be that tough. But, you know, tell that to Northern Illinois. They're here to play. So let's go. Hope you're doing well, phenomenal. Scared? Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm reading and listening and hearing all these different things happening, and it's like Russia's definitely trying to take all of Ukraine, and they, you know, are jumping in at airports and wherever. But it sounds like Ukraine is actually being able to defend pretty well, and that Russia's either playing some games or they have not really shelled like and did airstrikes like people thought they might to weaken the military. So hopefully it all comes out all right, bud. Thinking about you. Yeah, they're going to install a pro-Russian government, and people in America, like, and everywhere, are pretty blindsided and not aware of the fact that the Ukrainian government is pretty terrible. They've got ties to like far right, white power kind of shit, and it's not a great government. But I don't want anybody to die. Yeah, Ukrainian people are tough. Ukrainian people that I have met, I haven't met a whole lot, but they've been super kind people, smart people. And you don't want anybody to die. Especially if they don't have to. But nonetheless, we gotta move and try to do this quick here. So we will get that natty tonight, I'm hoping. We gotta get this game over in the next hour and a half.
All these distractions haunt me every day. Go easy on me now.
Let's go.
Call up my friend to get some real advice. While everybody else waiting for the slides.
Thank you, America. Thank you, NATO. If we weren't in NATO, we would have been in Ukraine's position.
Took a little trip downtown today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Finland. If Finland joins NATO, because I feel like that'll be a major like domino in terms of like Russia will be like, oh, okay, now like, you know, all of our neighbors are NATO now. Like, I think that'll make him lose his mind. And I think that, yeah, like some of this stuff, like the sanctions things and things, like some of that stuff hasn't even happened yet. Like, they're still trying to make these things happen. And I don't know. I think they're seeing that the Russian people don't support it very much either. So it's super interesting and scary. But let's get this thing. This is not scary. This is super interesting though. And we have a Northern Illinois team who's pretty good on defense. Pretty solid on defense. Our defense isn't bad either. And we're up to 13th in points given up. And the offense, we're able to get it done pretty well. But the defense gets turnovers, which is something we're not used to. It's a major difference. We've got all sorts of prospects visiting. Johnson, Terrell on hot streaks. Left tackle is a 95. Wide receiver, pretty solid. We've got a tackle. Have to keep an eye out for. Try not to tight end Co out for the season, but they probably have their wide receiver. Patton's been dealing with that high ankle sprain all the season, really. Russians don't want the war either. 1,400 protesters. Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen pictures of some of these protests in the cities. Try to get some sleep. I certainly hope that over the course of your sleep that they don't get through Ukraine and start your way. But I can't. I mean, it doesn't look like it's happening, and supposedly the majority of infiltration is coming up from Crimea, so they're working from south north. But they were talking about, what is it, the Aoza Sea, a tiny sea that Russia could possibly launch into Odessa or something. It's interesting stuff. I just can't believe it's happening. Azov. Defer to half. It's a cold one here in Monroe and rainy. Illinois is certainly not afraid of any cold weather. The rain on top of it complicates things for everybody. I get drafted to see me on the front line. I don't imagine why they would draft me. If I lived in Ukraine, I would definitely be up for draft. It said anybody up to 60, but I don't see why they would drafting that many Americans. I don't think there's a lot of support for this war here, especially because, you know, some of the liberal people in this country know that there's a very strong right-wing government currently in place. Now, I'm not sure what their QB's all about, contain or not. Pay attention to what their offense tendencies were. Yo, Truth, what's going on? What are we doing? Another news that buried my crush. They had an English project, a bunch of girls.
Number 27 with the run. Gain of 11 on the play.
Some PowerPoint thing.
First down.
Alright, let's focus here for a second. Looks like they're going to run. It's going to be a strong run attack, I feel. We got to get Kennery in again. I think last game fucking was going out of control.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
Johnson says no thank you, Kevin Hamby.
Loss of 1 yard.
Please do not come here try to take my yards.
That'll bring up second and 11.
And the teacher asked me what I thought was wrong about the project. I went on for half an hour. Come on now, you gotta play nice though. Other girls see how you treat her, even though you might not want to be with her.
Tight right. Four down. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ready.
Ingle was coming. Third and 11. He just stops on it. I try to jump for the ball, and instead,
Martin with the reception.
no play, and the dude takes it for 58 yards. Holy shit.
That makes it first and goal.
Went on for so long, my teacher actually told me to shut up. Yeah, sounds like you might have overdone it a little bit. It's garbage, man. Defense on this team has been much better, but when I'm using them, they're still pretty suspect. I don't know if that was my fault even. I tried to take control, dude. Johnson gets to hit the guy twice, but the second time, man, this dude's
3 yards on the play.
he's the best there's ever been here. Here's a shooter. Straight shooter.
Two times, two times. Four down, four down. Check three, check three, check three.
Anybody?
Touchdown.
Dude, no, just cut right through that bullshit. I thought Notre Dame might give Stanford some kind of resistance today, but they're down to 10 already. Northern Illinois, not here to get knocked out of the top 3. They're here to get into the BCS. Offense got to prop us up there. Hope I can make it to Purdue. Yeah, man, take care of what you got to do to get that. Sound like a pretty great experience, opportunity.
Northern Illinois is lined up for the kickoff. Terrell deep to return.
Yeah, the computer decides it doesn't want me to return it. Russians are 45 kilometers away from the border. Jesus, dude. That's a little unnerving. I don't know if this is Putin's ploys to go through and do what he's got to do before anybody steps in. Just, you know what I mean? Like, take as much as he can before anybody steps in. But they, I don't know what's going on, dude. I have no idea what's going on. It's frightening shit. It's like, what year is this? It's like World War I, and I feel like this World War, if it was to be that, would be kind of like World War I in a few ways. The fact that like technology has advanced enough since like the last major war that there's going to be weapons and some scary shit that people have never saw the likes of. Like in World War I, where people are like, oh my god, we have some serious weapons of destruction. And like the Prussian army rides up on a fucking horseback cavalry.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That'll make it 3rd.
I said yesterday that Ukraine would fall faster than Afghanistan. It does seem like that. Yeah. People were saying they were like, I don't know, yesterday that they gave it a month for Ukraine's capital. They're there now. There's like webcams if you guys want to watch them. You can like look on and find like webcams of Kyiv. Like you can watch the bombs and shit going off around it and the skylight lighting up. It's going down. Easy shit. One thing we got over Ukraine is harder terrain. At least Zelensky is staying in. See, that's the thing is somebody, I don't know, you know, I can't tell what's true or not, but I've read somebody said that Zelensky had already been in Romania the entire time. He's been in Romania all along. Wow, Jackson gets cartwheeled. Holy cow. Catches the ball and holds on though. Moving it here. We got to get a touchdown to get back even. Romanian news gave Ukraine 4 days. Well, it was 12 hours, roughly.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Set, down. Blue 42, blue 42.
I mean, they haven't taken it yet, so it shouldn't put a finite time on it just yet. Oh shit, I did not mean that. Oh, but he gets it. Oh, hit the wrong button. There was a dude right there, the RB 82 is open on that little out route, but then Barnes with the toe tapper, and the defender I think just gave up on that being catchable. Russia will annex Donbass. Isn't that one? No. The two separatists they've already recognized. Donetsk and Severets, right? Or Somnitz. I don't remember. It starts with an S, I think. Davidson on the read option give goes 10. Shit, it's doing that thing again. It's not letting me call a play.
There's a flag on the field.
Call timeout. I audibled it too much. It wouldn't let me snap it.
Still first down.
Washington State continues its good season. They're on a roll. They want to get into the elite Big 12. They're jockeying for position. They know that they got to be top 4 of their conference, or maybe, possibly, better be top 3, because I feel like the 4th team could be subject to getting bumped from the American if there's a better team. We'll defer to the current top 25 as well when we look at those. We are screwing ourselves a bit here. Too much of a strategic position for NATO to lose, all for sure. I mean, heaven forbid and hope that you won't, end up being what Belgium was from World War. But that's definitely where Americans are going to dig in, and where they're going to draw the line. What the fuck? Did I get tackled by my own man?
Followed a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down.
What is Davidson doing? He's right in, like, dude's, crawl there. Third and 18. In a flat land like Belgium, yeah, for sure.
Oklahoma.
Big difference. But I mean, just not necessarily that you would be Belgium in all those ways, or like just in the middle, like very much the front battle line for Gallagher splits it, no defense near him. What's the part of the Carpathians called that's southern Poland? It's like a 12, it's like not very big, like a 12-mile stretch or something, where it's like some of the tallest. I was reading something about going there for winter sports and skiing. It looked beautiful. Looked very beautiful.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff.
Every man 20 to 36 has to go to the Army. Makes my bro eligible. Shit. I don't think I've ever asked how old your brother is. But Ukraine, it was like 20 to 60. Like America after 35, I don't think that I could get drafted. Henry, dude, this guy, when he gets on the field, he is thankful and he is hungry and he is a fucking player, dude. He is a difference maker. Not that our other guy that we used on the corner or nickel, the two backer package isn't, but it's crazy how just fucking locked in he's been in the last game or two. Stop that for just a small gain.
That's a gain of 1 on the play.
How long did the 2014 war last? Like the Ukraine war? I mean, technically it's like I guess not technically, but in reality they were still fighting. It wasn't over. Just, 2 days ago there was still ongoing fighting, but I read something today. It said that roughly like 10,000 people, or maybe up to 14,000, have died in that between the two sides. Oh my God! Come on!
27 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Too much time. Backer. I don't know what was that coverage. Was that some kind of zone? I don't remember calling it zone. It should have been man coverage. Ball zone this time.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You can't block me.
Oh, what couple? Get on it. Is that Johnson causing it? Of course, this dude has been causing fumbles pretty much daily. Hitting people with bad intent. Arm's broke. Cut it off. Arm's done. Come on. I'm getting burned so bad. That's man coverage. Why are you so far off? Holy cow. What the hell is he doing? Buddy, come on.
Do you have your keys up there with you?
I don't know. I should.
Are you?
Yep, that is the family down there. We're getting plans for family swim night. Finish this up. Go to the swimming pool. Get a little bit of a workout. And go get dinner. Hopefully, then come home and finish the season with a natty. This is not the night. We gotta win this one still, and we gotta beat South Carolina.
Call it a gain of 13 yards.
Maroon Bowl. This one, like the NIU logo, is pretty much looking maroon at this point. Close enough.
Roger. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go into a field goal if we can, please.
That makes it
This is
2nd
a
and 8.
great time for our defense to get one of those turnovers. Have a good night, Phenomenal. Stay safe, brother. Keep me updated on what's going on. Try to see what's happening.
Stevens on the carry.
Davis comes in with the flying knee to tackle him.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check Here we go! 180!
Wow, nobody. Come on, dude. There's supposed to be like everybody in a zone on there. Illinois is not going away. Not gonna give us this one by any means.
The Huskies are lined up for the kickoff. Terrell back deep to return. Terrell returns the kick. Kickoff return 25 yards.
Defense has let us down so far today, but the offense hopefully keep us right here even. Start another drive. Plenty of room to run.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Try to spread it up a little bit.
Hayes on the tackle. That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Set. Oklahoma. Alert, alert. Lion.
Last play of the first quarter coming up.
Blue 19. Blue 19.
Ingram, damn, I thought I had some room to run there. Like, safety flies up in.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
That's how the first quarter ends. 14-7. Northern Illinois' offense proving to be better than I think we, or anybody else maybe predicted. Our defense gets Swiss cheesed up. Number 2 versus 3. Possible national championship contention on the line. Texas beat up on Air Force. That's going to end their ranked. Air Force was actually in the spot where they might get pushed up to the Elite Big 12. That was one of those situations where we may or may not I'm gonna have to send one play just because the play clock was running down. That it actually makes sense that a 5th team from a conference and only 3 from the American actually made sense because of Air Force, and so Air Force will probably not be in that conversation now. I think it's Nebraska instead. It's a 95 rated team, so they make sense. See, Stanford's up by 17 now, securing that lead.
Hayes on the tackle. That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Okay. A bit of jawing out there on the field, it looked. Jawing. This is one we've had circled on the calendar all year since the Super 3 announced that they would not promote NIU. Not going to let them break the system and get through to a natty. Oh, Jackson makes a big time catch, but that could have been more yards if Albert kept it on him. Let him in stride. Take the first though. Can't complain about the first.
Set, down, blue 42, blue 42. Hey, check. Hey, X go.
Davidson bulldozing people, but only gets 4. Worked hard for that 4. Did some damage on that 4 yards.
Second and 6.
Damn, linebacker or DN, whoever that was, monster of a man.
Man left.
Continue to work down the field here.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Set, Texas. Check. Right lion.
Warren's going to get just short of the first.
Makes the tackle at the 34-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Tight left. 4 down. Watch 32. Check. Lion.
I have a bunch of defensive prospects coming here, so I need to try to get a big lead on Northern Illinois so I can play some sim, because we always get better defensive stats when we sim. Pass deflections and shit that we don't really get if we play it. Bunches of recruits visiting.
Set. 10-20. Check 3. Set. 10-20.
Davidson goes for 6.
That's a gain of 6 on the play.
Eve falls by end of night. Jeez. It very well could be that Russia, is bringing in reinforcements on top of what they've already brought, right? Maybe kind of lulling them to sleep a bit, making people underestimate the Russian, because that's kind of what the news reports kept doing. Seem to be underestimating or selling short, saying how they're surprised at Ukrainian defenses so far. It's like poster board material for them, It's like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? You think? Oh yeah. Just realized my microphone is farther away than normal. Sorry for that. Stretching. Sliding it over here. So, offense here now, 1st and 10. Switch it.
Bruin. Set, blue 14.
Nothing doing that time. Maybe a yard.
With the tackle, that's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Clemson beating up Auburn right now.
Mike 55. Hey,
Being
eat.
upset.
Set, blue 19.
Gallagher comes back for it. Gets just enough for the first.
That makes it 1st and goal.
We've got some wide receivers here. I think the primary amount of visitors is defense, though. And some athletes. Barnes is not in. No.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Larry. Eat it up. Mike 55. I don't even know why this team showed up. Oklahoma.
For PD. Carl Davidson quickly becoming one of the best in ULM history. He's leading yards per career. He has the record for yards per season. He has a record for touchdowns per season. Touchdowns per career, probably next. Putin will start World War III if he advances beyond Ukraine, which he is going after Romania next. Rest of the former Warsaw Pact members who are pro-Western. Yeah. NATO is going to appease Putin, just like the UK and Europe did towards. It's history repeating. Yeah, I think what you're saying is very likely. I think the one key thing that I'm keeping. So there's two key things when we look back in history about what escalates from here. If Finland joins NATO, I think Russia will freak the fuck out. And Finland will be a key part if this becomes a world war, like of being able to access into Russia and Navy and threatening shutting off supply chain to Russia on that side of the world. And then Turkey, because Turkey controls access to that Black Sea. So if this becomes a world war, technically Turkey's going to have to choose sides or something in terms of who they're letting do you know what, and they can kindly say, no, we're not going to let weapons of mass destruction and navy and military stuff come through there. And that will probably get them, and somebody will probably end up attacking them or kindly saying, fuck you, we're going to go through, thank you very much. Those two things, if this, let's fingers crossed it doesn't go into that overdrive mode where everything starts to become very strategic and every river and fucking resource. But those two things, I think, militarily, and when we look at history, if you see this story written later, they'll say, the moment that Finland joined NATO and got involved, or the moment that they did nothing. Davis, come on. But he slows him down. Terrell gets him. Give Desmond Jackson some credit for the fight, trying to get that first, but he's just not able. First, the defense has stood up today. Seen this coming back in 2010. It's been happening for a while, right? Like, Russia and China have been testing and chipping away. Like, Russia's been annexing parts of the South Pacific. Russia's been chipping away and stealing little parts of the Arctic, continuing to chip away. And then they took Crimea in 2014 and shit. And it's like China with Taiwan, China with Hong Kong. They've been, saying to the world, look, we do what the fuck we want. You can put sanctions on us, but sanctions hurt the US dollar too. And then the gas prices that we're about to see are going to be, if America goes to war and we get involved, it's going to be because people are like, fuck these gas prices, I'm going to kill some people.
That's a loss of 9 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and long.
Dark Spectre, what's going on? Interesting talk. It's Putin's versions of the Blitzkrieg. That's very something I agree with you. Very eerily similar to where it seems like Putin is trying right now to take as much as he possibly can before anybody says, all right, now we are in militarily. Like he is, grabbing and then waiting for them to come down, and it's going to be like the kid who, has stolen all the cookies. You can't take the ones out of his mouth. He's already ate. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Oh, get through there. Gallagher! Get a block from the umpire. Gallagher! Oh, Daddy, that's a big turn of events. Elbert having a picture-perfect game so far. That one, I was afraid that middle backer, 55, would get airborne like this game likes to do, but then he gets blocked by Zaxxon. Gallagher showing off the speed. You do not expect to see him pulling away. And then he does a hurdle to show he is a track star. Touchdown. Take the lead back. And the ball coming to us on the other side of the half, so we hopefully can start to put this thing away. Taiwan will fall in about 2 months. That's what someone was theorizing, is that, Russia or America can't be policing everywhere at once. And today at a press conference, Biden was asked about, like, are you unified with China? Is China, like, firmly against Russia? And he wouldn't answer for China or India in terms of, like, supporting it. So that's going to be weird. Awkward. News says he wanted the nuclear power plant. They took the Chernobyl site. Is that what you're talking about? They've already got that. That was one of the first things. Realizes Blitzkrieg only used maybe 0.5%. Yeah, I mean, it's like the stupid military like critiques and things I've seen people post on Twitter. They're like, manpower and resources hasn't been that great, and like they would have expected like days of military artillery airstriking and not just the like few whatever they got. And I'm like, dude, well, you know what, if you're taking over something with intentions of keeping it, you don't want to destroy all of it, right? And I saw that Ukrainians are blowing up bridges to try and shut off different routes of attack. And then, like, it kind of gets eerie like that because it's, like you're saying, not all of their strength. And so it's kind of lulling people to sleep, it seems like. But the, the whole thought, why would you, if you're taking over it and you want it, why would you destroy everything? You're only going to destroy the shit that either you don't want or the stuff that, like police departments and shit that works for the other guys. How long are you going to be on? We got just this one game. I'm going to be on later. I wanted so badly to play this so we can get a natty tonight, hopefully. But I have been told that it's family swim night, so I got to be off by the next 40 minutes. There you go, D. Stuffing it. Stuffing it, baby. Defense is here now. And they're angry. Sent 190,000 troops in. Yeah. From 3 sides. Amassed 190,000. Okay. Is that... No, that not... 190k, right? 190,000 around Ukraine. Belarus, yeah. Belarus has been a big piece of that. Well, just the way that Russia is bordering Ukraine, kind of like on 2 sides, and then you've got Crimea, and then you've got Belarus, like, they're already at a disadvantage because they're enveloped, they're flanked, they're like, everything's kind of rough. And then they're exposed on coastline where Russian, Navy is probably one of the strongest things. Between tanks and Navy, that's what I think of when I think of Russian strength. Bunch of rockets, I guess, too. I don't know.
They can't hang with us. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Yeah, Belarus has pretty much always been under Russia the last few years. Never stopped, really.
White 90, check 52. Kill. No. Check 52.
And who's that? Poroshenko. Well, that's Terrence Johnson, baby. His surprise. I'm still on this team. Albert, 12 of 12. But the Belarus government, that guy's probably stands to gain in this. He's been loyal all along, right? I'm sure he gets all the good pets from Putin. Good pats on the head. Poland is next after those. Poland always gets fucked in the history of time. They've just always been like in the middle, getting pulled one way or the other. And this one has opened up a bit now. Auburn clawing their way back in against Clemson. Battle of the Cats. Battle of the Tigers there.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff.
I was like, shit, I mean, we could just try to sim it now, and I would have possible time, but I don't think I'll have enough time. But conference championship game is not one that we can really sim. I feel like, especially South Carolina beating us, like we have to fully play that to earn it. Show you all that I'm winning, not the computer simming. Just in case there's any question. Henry got shrugged off that time, though. First time I've seen him miss a tackle. Let's do dime instead. Russian air troopers captured an airport 21 miles northwest of Kyiv. Damn. Oh, jeez. Is he okay? It's like two of my dudes hit him like in the bathtub when you know squeeze the water and it shoots up out of your fist. Stevens goes airborne. Speaking of airborne.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. What's that? Green 19.
Defense can't get through, and that needs to be picked. Pollock, come on. We might have been able to get another score the way our offense is churning right now, the passing game. Stinkbug comes around to say hello. His wife just scheduled a service to come treat for him. The place that we had been using to treat for ants never offered us anything for Stinkbug, so I'm pretty excited about that shit. Catch a big ass spider in a bottle to take him outside. I don't want you angry at me. I don't want to kill you. I want your family angry at me. I'm gonna get you out of here. Pick that. Terrell! Pass deflections, though. These are nice. They have people visiting. Ukraine never stood a chance. The Russians knocked their Air Force out of commission within 25 minutes. Yeah, I mean, they're like the data hacking like bullshit that they did was pretty much knocking all that stuff off without even using military. KD, yo, what's going on, sir? Hello, hello. And your stream ender. Oh, another deflection. Come on, kids. They're putting it in your hands. It's over already. We were just down 14-7 a minute ago, and then tied it up, and 3 and out. Got another defensive stop, and our offense hit some huge pass plays, like 70-yard plus, two of them in a row. We're forcing this game in here now so that we can hopefully play a natty tonight. And now a sack. He's doing a Randy Orton there, Mark Ray. Nightcrawler. Man's body almost came apart like a crash test dummy. They knocked out their anti-air protections in 15 minutes, destroyed their missile. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy that they just ran, just freaking ran through that so easy. And now all the big stuff starts coming through. All the heavy-duty military stuff's gonna, it's on the sidelines ready. That's Absolutely frightening. Damn it. Oh, yeah, talking about Ukraine. Yeah, shit. It's, oh, you motherfuckers. I didn't realize they were milking clock. So be it. No chance of a fumble or something. Putin's intention was to so-called demilitarize, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, like, there hasn't, at least to my knowledge, been a whole lot of reports about casualties and civilians and all that. Like, it seems, at some point, like, my, knowledge of the situation isn't very great. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I have to look at it and say that the Ukraine government has some dirty, dark, shady, things about it. And if Russia doesn't like their neighbors being like that, then Russia doesn't like their neighbors being like that. That's what the world says when America goes down to Venezuela or Colombia or Ecuador or, wherever. All the stuff we did in, Panama and things in the 80s and 70s. Like, it's like people around the world look at that and it's like the people who voted to put sanctions on Russia, it wasn't 120 plus nations or whatever there are in the world. It was UK, Japan, America, Germany. Like, very industrialized first world nations that economically are all kind of, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time. I cannot see any reason why I would go and fight that war. It's not for me. It's just terrible and it's tragic, and there's some people who sign up for NATO and United Nations and things to do that. Let that be their job, man. I don't see why my neighbor or my brother who's a National Guard or something around here should go over there and fight that war. And I feel like NATO's gonna fucking melt on the spot, and it's gonna be like, America, help us. And we're like, oh. Albert finally misses a, but it's not his fault that gets dropped.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Oh man, what are we doing now? Kind of forced ourselves into passing again.
Double tight, double tight. Four down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Set, down. Blue 42, blue 42. Set hot.
Run it again. That time Barnes gets it. Props to the field keepers here in Louisiana Monroe. This has been a few rainy games. And this one, they're holding up pretty well.
Down. Texas. Hey. Bruin. Down. Hey. Bruin.
Like, what's going on with that? Flex bone shit does not work on a passing situation at all.
Set. 10-20. 10-20. Set. Hot.
Fox gets 4. Good enough. Let's keep this assault on them.
That makes it
Little by
2nd and
little.
6.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Double tight. Four down. Mike 55. Eat. Blue 19. Set hot.
Throw it, damn it. B was open, but I didn't have his feet set.
That is a loss of 6 on the play.
Holbert gets
That
rocked.
brings up 3rd and 12.
I ran out of my protection area as well, like an idiot. 3rd and 12. What do we do? We don't have any of the plays. Fucking ask a coach is not giving me the plays that we like. You know the plays I like, coach. Come on. Let's go. Let's fucking go right here. Looking at Johnson, McGee. Maybe back up safety valve Massey on that comeback. Terrence Johnson, another huge reception. This kid coming out big. Unfortunately, none of our wide receivers are graduating, so he's going to continue to be the 4th guy or whatever he is right now. He runs that play fucking perfect when he comes in. I know that. Offensive line held long enough.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Literally destroyed a whole country in 2.5 days. I mean, I don't even know if it was 2.5 days. I feel like it's been like maybe one full 24 hours since he announced war, right? It's been crazy. It's like, is this real? People are in a fever dream, just not wanting to admit it. And then, you know, Russia, or not Russia, but US trying to play hardball with sanctions and shit. Like, Russia is self-sufficient. It's got enough little satellites, and it's got China, dude. Just like North Korea survives because they've got China. It's crazy if we try to get into this, unless it was just, it's all like for now. Like if we go to war, it needs to be for like, we're going to war and human society is restarting. We are going to do everything right this time. I would support that war, but it won't ever be like that. And somebody somewhere, pretty much everybody that owns businesses, especially oil and natural gas in America, are going to be fucking cashing in. The same thing that they were selling a year ago is, you know, 400% what it used to be, and it's going to go even higher. And I hope that is a catalyst and a good reason why everybody's like, let's get off gas in general. Let's do fucking something else. Let's build the infrastructure and stop, like, don't spend $12 billion on a gas pipeline. Spend $12 billion to completely fucking change the infrastructure. How much is this war gonna cost? Whatever we're sending over there and spending, like, could fix whatever problems that we have to get involved, that are making us get involved with it. Jackson, this wide receiver core is so talented. I don't know, like next year maybe we just don't run the ball at all. Let Elbert go crazy because he's knifing them up.
Two times. 4 down. Mike, 5. Right there in the middle. 55. Down. Check. Right, Lion. 10-19. 10-19. Motion.
Davidson running hard, gets us 5. Biden needs to nuke the Russian Federation and disarm the Russian military infrastructure. China tries to step in, do the same. Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. You open that can of worms. I mean, maybe it comes to that. You know, World War II, we decided it was worth doing, but man, it sets up some crazy shit because of Pakistan, India, Israel, North Korea, Iran. What the fuck, you know? There's a stop. Davidson churns on in, and this one may be getting out of hand. This is what we hoped. There it is, school career record for touchdowns. rushing touchdowns or total touchdowns. I'm not sure, but that's Davidson's next record. He's just sealed it up. So I'm tempted to sim just because our defense gets better stats and we got all these visitors. This turns into a truly global war. Humanity's done, you think? I mean, there will be a piece that survives. This is probably not the first time either that all of humanity thought it was wiped out, and then there was a pocket somewhere that was on an island. You know, over the course, like, they've had all these dead branches of our human, like, ancestry. So there'll be a scientist down in Antarctica or some shit. But somehow, like, imagine that there's people in the space station right now. There's people that will probably be able to, like, somehow command a rocket out of here, up there. But then how do they get back? You think anybody's trained on that? Like, you have a mission, you're in space, and you don't have any way back. You and some lady on the space shuttle, some America and Russia are fighting, but there's American and Russian on a fucking space shuttle about to have to fuck to keep the world alive. Let's make that movie right now. And that woman has got to be like, you know what I mean, super hot. There's got to be like a lot of full penetration, lots of full frontal, lots of just like well-trimmed, hairy bush getting eat out, because I mean they don't shave up there, right?
Man left, man left.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm into it. I'm into it. Let's make this movie. Putin has just brought us our millions, our idea. Not too many nuclear armed countries though. There is too many nuclear for it not to be. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely agree. Watch for the keeper. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I timed it and kept my dude from rushing towards the... Then he got... I switched defenders and he got caught up in a block. That's what I get for not trying to do it myself. Pass it off onto the computer, but I was trying to use my DN to kind of funnel him back. Should I start simming this to try to get my defense? I mean, we've won this game, right? You all believe me that I won it. I just need those sacks, I need those pass deflections, I need 2 more fucking picks or whatever. Ray gets cartwheeled, and they're a first down run again. No one will actually believe it's the end unless they physically see Jesus ascend. Well, Jesus might have been a ICBM. One thing about the U.S., it's impossible for us to avoid being in a war. It's how our country was founded. Yeah, I 100% agree. There always has to be a war. Even if it's a Cold War, there just has to be a threat of a war for our economy and for all the dirty ass, you know, industrialists to get their money.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
National pride, you know, unified because there's this common enemy. Oh, dude, how's he getting open like that?
Look on the tackle.
Terrence Washington has been
Gain of
working hard
22 on the
today.
play.
Another nice play.
First down.
So Kenry's missed a couple tackles now. He's let us down. He's not perfect. That's that tackle run. Come on. Bring the safeties. Come on. Bring the safeties. Fucking get the safeties picked. And then Davis gets trucked.
Jackson with the run.
Desmond
Gain of 12
Jackson.
yards. That makes it first and goal.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike
Red
20.
boy in here. Curtis. Tackle machine.
Stevens carries the ball.
Short gain. Come on.
That's a gain of 2 on the play.
They've got to feel like going for it at this point. Fourth down, no field goals. Down by 3 possessions. Three big boy, full flavored possessions. Baby. Finally. They have not had any luck getting this dude off his blocks. Oh shit. Johnson almost picked that. It was dropped, but then
That brings up fourth
it
and
was
goal.
in his hands. He was running with it. He held him to a field goal. That's pretty much it. I mean, they're still down 3 possessions.
Terrell back to return.
I don't think they'll have the ball 3 more times unless I score points fast. That's the only way. Because they ain't scoring fast, and we are not intending to score fast. Look at that, baby. Oof. Starting at the 16, 25, 2 times 2. I mean, these are long drives. Some of them didn't take very long to get, though, because of big passes. I think we've got all of our offensive achievements, so it might make sense to score fast to keep putting our defense back on the field.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Kill, kill.
He goes up for it. That ended up looking like a bad idea because the ball just didn't get quite the depth I'd hoped. Double coverage. So Miami lost to App State. Miami had creeped up to the top 10.
Alert, alert. Bruin, Bruin. Down. 10-19. Set up.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it second and 6.
We got enough running yards, though, for our recruits. Some offensive linemen. I think it's mainly those defensive players, though, that I'm thinking about. I'm worried about.
Set. Blue 14. Blue 14.
Picked. Shit, I saw him come under it. I should have known. Colbert says he ain't fucking. I missed the tackle.
Lloyd with the interception.
Oh, goddamn. If we had scored, it was, I mean, definitely lights out. It still probably is, but 56 gets it and just keeps running forever.
Got double tight. Double tight. Pull down, pull down. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Set. Green 19.
Jackson the ball carrier. That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got tight right, tight right. Green 88. Green 88.
Stevens with the carry.
Stevens hopping over people, almost gets in. Not quite.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Watch one, watch one. Ready. Green 90.
They go right up the middle, no problem. Alright, well, now it's interesting. They go for 2 here and make it 10 points. Fucking pick. Looming large here, and they're not going for it, so they'll still be within a field goal and an extra point, 2-point touchdown.
The extra points attempt is good.
Probably the best not to chase the points quite yet. Still a whole 4th quarter to go. This one getting a little slippery, a little slimy, squishy, mushy. Albert comes back on. 3 touchdowns. He was looking perfect until that last play. Let's end the 3rd quarter with this run.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Down, black 80. Black 80, alert cat, black 80. Down.
Davidson with a nice run. That'll get us 5. He's still got the whole 4th quarter to get over 100, and got other guys on the team that have some rushing yards, so we should have that bonus for our prospects. It's the only other thing we're really worried about on offense. So now it's get the defense out there, try to get stats.
Set, Oklahoma.
Gallagher running through people. It's 8 in the 1st. Day he's had today.
Lion. 5, Mike 55. Eat. Set, Sam, 10-19.
Smith 5, just keep taking what they give us. As the field continues to turn to slop.
Man left.
Notre Dame tried to come back. They ended up losing by a touchdown. Stanford looking more and more likely.
Oklahoma.
Maroon Bowl for us in the Natty against them, which we didn't schedule them off non-conference this year like we have in the past 2.
Smith brings him down. Call it a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down.
And this is a perfect rubber match if I'm correct. We won last year, they won the year before. perfect on third downs today. Let's try to keep that.
Set. 10-20. 10-20.
And they will. Fox's uniform so bright and numbers still shiny white compared to his teammates, but he's got 17. Got over 100 on the ground total for sure. As long as I don't lose any more from sacks or anything. I gotta try to score fast, get this defense out here.
Set. 10-20. Check. Hey, check.
Oh, that's exactly what I said. No,
Loss of 8 yards.
exactly what we didn't want.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
Not easy to get 8 back.
Man left. 4 down. Hey, check Mike. 155. Set. 10-19. 10-19.
Davidson, come on. There's 7 of them.
That's a gain of 7 on
He
the
kept his feet. I think he might have been able to get
3rd and 11.
past maybe a little further. At least field goal range. Need to get
Mike 55.
first down or so.
Set. 10-19. 10-19. Alert. Bruin. Hut.
Go up for it, McGee again. No.
Pass falls incomplete.
Too much. Asking too
Was
much.
the intended receiver on the play.
I mean, this is a weird position here. I could punt. Kind of want to go for it, though. It's just 11. We're midfield. I'm not terribly worried about if we don't get it. It's just 11. It's just 11.
Tight end left. 3 down. Mike
I'm looking. Alright.
Set. Oklahoma.
Jackson.
Check.
Nice.
Check. Alert Sam. Check. Alert Sam.
And Gallagher.
Makes the catch. That's good for a gain of 13 yards.
That probably does it. That play will loom large.
Down. Oklahoma. All right, alert. Down. Check. Set. Down. Blue 42.
Come on, Davidson. Get baby. Get something. 4's a good, man. 4 is a good. 3 4s is a first.
Man left. 3 down. Mike 55. Hey, hold it there. Check. Alert Sam. Down. Oklahoma.
And Davidson with huge room to run. That's 6, baby. There's our rushing for 100 yards. All of that taken care of. Let's go, D. Get some sacks, get an interception, get all this shit. Big blocking. Look at Gallagher downfield sealing it, and then 29 gets drug. Shook off. Good night.
The kick is good.
Stanford lingering out there, possibly our national championship opponent if everything goes as it looks like it's going.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff. Moss sets a return. The kickoff is down for a touchback.
All right, D, let's do it. Finish the job. Finish the job. That should be this team's motto and slogan this year. Is how many times has Coach Dickey got them this close? How much closer can they get without winning the damn thing? And there's a pick for the freaking recruiting bonus. Pollock finally.
Personal foul.
What?
Roughing the passer.
What?
Defense.
What the fuck?
Still first down.
God damn. Nonsense. Took away our pick. I must have did it and not realize it. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just hit the hit stick down after the play when I, lose track of where my guy's at. Chuck it out of bounds. Man coverage, but there's just 0 people around him. No one's even following him.
First down.
My dude just decides I'm going to guard the fucking deep third where no one's at. Okay. Oh, the defense deflection possibly? Are we actually going to get the deflection bonus?
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Never have I got it by myself without sinning a little. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped just to see after this game what the recruits look like that are signed, how that all shapes up.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
37. Come on, one more. Put in a big nickel for this screen pass. Perfect. And they're going to get to him, but he shrugs them off. I'm coming. I'm coming. Somebody. Holy fuck you. Are you kidding? Did you see this stupidity? What kind of stupidity is that?
Dad, you have to go to the bar in 10 minutes.
Okay, baby. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I don't have my camera on, so no one can see you, baby. Oh, they're just killing themselves, though, taking so
Gain of
long.
11 on the play.
Not
First
worried.
down.
I would love to get another pick, though. Love to get another pick.
Hey, we got tight right. 4 down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Red 18. Red. Motion.
Burgers 75% done now. You cooking some burgers? Hell yeah. Sounds real good. We're gonna do our family swim thing and then I go to pizza place here. It's usually our treat after some swimming. I get in the pool for like an hour, hour and a half, and I just try not to ever touch the bottom. Just stay swimming the whole time. It, like, seems to work my back and hips out, which it's not like, oh man, they're gonna hit me for another roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Again on Ray.
Automatic first down.
Time still running short here. They're 3 possessions down. They're not in really enough of a hurry.
Jackson on the run. Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Right back, hopefully with a burger. Hell yeah. Nice burger. Just cooked it a little bit past medium or so. That's cheese.
Man left, man left.
Onions. Saute them onions.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Green 88.
There, we finally get some pass rush. Engel. He hasn't had a sack today, but that's changed. Look at this. They're just flying cross body block. He's giving them a little boost from the quarterback running at him, and then his speed there, the car crash. Absolute car crash.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 2 down. Here we go. Right 80. Right 80.
No roughing the passer this time. Thank you.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That makes it 4th and 8.
I don't realize how much I do that, and I just subconsciously do it. Go back there and fuck the quarterback up all the time. Oh, I'm almost done. It's alright. I timed this perfectly! No, you son of a bitch! She's got a pick 6! He's just pumped as hell to end it. Why are my dudes doing the giddy up, the track hurdle today? I'm smashing the Y button too much. Sometimes it seems if I smash it, it'll, like, when I no huddle, sometimes if I try to grab it, it'll just call no huddle on accident. But defense, takeover, turnovers, takeaways has been a big difference this year compared to previous. And Davidson just being his nasty self, getting a big run.
That makes it 1st and 10.
For his Heisman candidacy, I'm leaving him in. We'll let the other dude have a carry here, but I'm leaving Davidson in. He's destroying him. Score fast enough, we might not get another sack or two. I need some middle backer. I need some linebacker sacks. Let's get a yard.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Milky and swampy out there. The jerseys. Equipment managers will be busy. Tide stock going up. Barnes gets the first. Reaching 100 for the day. Might be the last catch he gets. Try not to be passing the ball anymore, but I want this touchdown. I want to get back on defense. Oh, that's a safety back there. I thought that was a fucking... When I first threw that, I thought the safety was the back judge,
That makes it second
fucking
and 10.
referee, and then the guy ends up stalking on that pass.
Double tight, double tight.
Whoops.
Four down. Hey, check right.
Minnesota might have just lost their ticket out of the Elite Big 12 for next year by losing. They were on the bubble of possibly getting in, and now doubtful. Auburn maybe as well. Barnes is so good at just getting in these little, you know, alleys where the ball can get through, these little windows. Over throwing the ball very well today.
Double tight. Four down. Mike, hey. Ruin. Check. Set, Sam. Right, alert. Ruin. Run.
Davidson, another big bloody chunk of yards.
That's a gain of 16 on the play. That makes it first and goal.
This isn't my Heisman yet.
Tight left. Four down. Mike, 5. Hey. Ruin. Check.
Am I Heisman yet?
Set. Run.
Get in there. Come on, kid. Thought we had it.
Gain of 7 yards. That brings
Got
up
a
second
buck
and
70 today, averaging 7 plus a carry. Let's get him his 4th touchdown. We're trying, cheese. We're trying to get him in the Heisman Trophy conversation. He already is in the conversation, but I'd like to see him leading the conversation, and that's just not the case. But maybe today, over this NIU defense that was supposed to be pretty good.
extra point attempt is good.
Clemson beating Auburn.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff. Young deep to return. The kickoff is down for a touchback.
All right. Just bringing blitzes. Bringing some linebacker blitzes. Come on.
Man left. Two down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Let's go. Green 95. Green 95.
The offense calls a timeout.
Lord have mercy on us. On this game, or hopefully not talking about the Ukraine situation still.
Tight left.
Nothing new developing making you say that.
Mike is 59. Here we go.
You gotta get a fucking backer blitz. Come on. I need to get another sack. I probably could have had one there, but I didn't want to because I want the backer to get it, not my DN. Russia, shit. Something new going on. What else could happen? Johnson's double teamed, but they almost came, still almost came in. Out and got the tackle. Sack. I need a fucking sack. It's all I want.
That makes it first and 10.
Bring them all. Let's go.
You better be afraid of me. You need to stop right here, defense. Let me hear that crowd. Let's go.
Fuck, I saw that. I knew it was going to be the back.
Stevens with the reception. Call it a gain of 20 yards.
Who's
First
let the
down.
game end?
He is
And that is it. We've done it. We've finished the regular season undefeated. We had a shit ton of visits here, so let's wrap this up, see how that goes. Nice still frame of Gallagher in mid-hurdle. Folks are so scared of war nowadays, they've become passive weaklings when aggression's turned on. People, yeah, it's like not used to it. People aren't like, in this day and age, it's not common anymore, really, war like it used to be. And people in Ukraine, though, should have some familiarity with it. I mean, if we win this one, this is only going to be the third. We have not won any with Louisiana Monroe since we came here. We've got to catch up. Trying to think, you know, how long do I want to stay here? If we win it this year, I want to win another one next year. I want to see, I want to see Elbert graduate. He's become one of my favorites we've ever had. This kid's a stud. Davidson's a stud, so I at least want to come next year. I got to get him a Heisman. Barnes is going to be back next year, so I mean, we've got to come back next year. I want to win the back-to-back-to-back Natty Trophy, but I was reading, and I think I can do it even if I leave, as long as I win it at that school that I go to. And the next phase for this dynasty is once we leave here, we're going to do a Coach Carousel job hop. So we need to win a Natty within 2 years. So one recruiting class. And then we'll think of some punishments and stuff for when I don't, if we're not able to. And I want to try to get like Survivor pick'em kind of style. Like I want to get as many different schools as I can, never using the same ones. And each year during the Coach Carousel, we'll just take whatever top job is available that we can, where we think we can win the fastest. Let's see how it goes. Barnes ends up over 100. Good game for him. Not a whole lot of pancake breakfast for the boys, but it'd be like that, especially when we don't sim it as much. But Johnson had all the tackles for loss we could need for the recruit bonus, but we didn't get the sacks. We did get 3 sacks from the D line, though. We only got 1 pick. I thought we had another one somewhere. I thought we had more. We got 3 deflections. I think we needed 4. Another forced fumble from Johnson. I thought we had at least 2 picks. No field goals attempted. No punts attempted. Carroll 3 returns today, 2 punt returns. And that's it. So let's see. Let's advance it and see what recruiting brings us. We'll wrap this thing up and then plan on it. Late night tonight, the normal stream time for this stupid channel of ours. We will be on with Maroon Bowl, the 4th year in a row, South Carolina and us in the conference championship. And that's 1-2 in their favor. So this is the tie it up, hopefully. And then if we win, it should be Stanford and us in the Natty, which is a rematch. We had a home and home series with Stanford the past 2 years. They were actually neutral site games, and we lost 1, won 1. So rubber match, a little bit of history. See our offensive and defensive players of the game. And that is going to send us out of here from Malone. Let's advance this week. Let's see what kind of chaos we create in the top 25 with Northern Illinois getting knocked down. We've got a bye. We could probably even sim that. So let's go ahead and we get ready for conference championship time. We know it's going to be South Carolina. Oh shit, Bigfoot Gaming. Raiders, what's going on? Hey, how are you doing? Shout out Bigfoot01 Gaming. What were y'all playing here? We're gonna figure out if I can give you a shout out before typing one-handed. Welcome in here, Exalted Diamond. Nice to meet you. Playing some NCAA football. Nice. Welcome in, Raiders. We've been doing this for the 19 seasons now. We put exclamation point Dynasty. You can see everywhere we've been in our records. We've had some troubles here with ULM since we've got here, winning a natty. And South Carolina in the conference championship has stopped us twice. How are we doing, Bigfoot? He goes 5 hours. Nice. Yeah, we like those long, good, hard streams too. And that's kind of why we're streaming right now. So later I don't have to do it quite as much. I'd like to play the natty. So we've gotten through. This was a huge one. Number 3, Northern Illinois. They are not part of our promotion relegation system. Monday through Saturday. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Respect that. We try to stream. We use our Discord if you're interested in keeping track to let you know when I'm not. Otherwise, plan on it. We've been doing 2-a-days. Yesterday I streamed twice. Today, probably going to stream twice. And look at all these commitments, though. Good Lord. Probably staying for a bit. Absolutely. We are wrapping up this one. Planning on coming back tonight for the conference championship. We still got to see what happened to the top 25 since we knocked number 3 out. And this is the last year of our current Super 3 format. We're going to take the Super 3 format next year and add a Elite Big 12 on top of it. So we're going to take the top 4 from each of the Super 3s. And then we'll then have 2 layers of relegation promotion. And things will get even more interesting with this dynasty, as we've been doing Super 3 for 9 years. We took over ULM as an 0-12 team, and this is where we're at now. We're just the last 3 years so close to getting natties. I think this is the year, and I appreciate those follows. Hell yeah, Exalted, Bigfoot, appreciate you coming through here. Give you a follow as well, Bigfoot. I want to see some of these 5-hour streams. And yeah, we like to do that here as well. We been doing this dynasty for 19 seasons now, and it's a long time since our last natty. Too long. But we also play College Hoops 2K8 and export rosters to NBA 2K8. So I usually will take a little break from football since football season is not on the calendar right now, and then we'll do March Madness type stuff. And I'm going to do an NBA 2K22 sim of the playoffs once the NBA gets closer to end of season. We'll get the latest updated roster and do that. Like to do lots of sims. We did March Madness, like if you're real interested in some of this. We did March Sadness, the 2020 conference, not conference, but you know what I'm saying, the NCAA tournament. The championship that COVID stole from us. We simulated every damn game on here. It ran me from like February editing the rosters through April, and I didn't finally sim the championship until July. So long story short, we take breaks from this game and then we come back. You know how it is. You come back. Sometimes the games cheese you and you lose games. And that's my excuse, at least. Get him to 50, so he has to do a 24-hour stream. Damn. 24-hour streams, they're always tricky. Make sure you start them when you first wake up. It's like I one time tried to start one after a whole day. I'm like, oh, what, 5 hours in, I need to go to bed. But this is a huge haul, dude. We had the number 1 class signed already, and then you add this on top. 2 corners that are probably going to be stars or starters for sure. Elbert a 5-star receiver. And all these dudes, they didn't sign, but it's because we haven't given them offers. Wow, wow, wow. And all of our recruiting points that are freed up now, insanity. What do we even do with them all? I don't even know what to fucking do with them. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Number one by a long shot, I have to think. 1 more 5, 7 more 4s. Whew. We've got a 5-star and we got a 4-star tight end. We got 2 5-star wide receivers. Burke's a 5-star and he's a running back. We needed some safeties, so we got Gillett and Godfrey, the 2 G's, 4-star safeties. Fowler is a 4-star, but he was a broken one, and he ended up being like a 67 or something. So I don't know what that's all about. He might end up having high potential. Hale's a 4-star. Phillips, these are future starters for sure. Lewis, a future starter. Gates is a possible quarterback, super fast. Hollis is just, a 4-star wide receiver. We were, him and Stevenson, we kind of were obligated to sign because they just wanted to come here so bad. And it just keeps going, dude. King, 4-star corner. Clemens, who's a overachieving 3-star. Tyree's a big overachieving 3-star. He's like a 76 rating. Rogers is a D-tackle JUCO who's an 81 coming in. Jones is an overachieving guard who's ended up being a 76. He's a possible starter in the future. This team is scary. And then there's dudes like Singleton, who may never even play, who's a 74 rated 3-star. I don't even know what to do with these dudes. All of our wide receivers are coming back next year, and then we just landed 4 wide receivers that are 4-star or better. I'm smelling some guys who may transfer. We only have 1 scholarship offer left. That's tricky. Let me evaluate that situation real quick. It's shit, dude. This is a problem. This is possibly going to screw us. It has never screwed us before, but this year, if somebody signs before Johnson does, and I've got bums like this with offers, or bums like this with offers, I'm glad I did not give all these guys. Or Hooper. Hooper's visited. We can take him off the list now. I mean, I gave this guy an offer. Stupid. This dude has an offer now, and I'd like to get him. I'd like to get Cooley too, but we don't have any more offers for people. Another wide receiver, and he's not bad. He's a 70 speed. Route running's through the roof. I mean, that's a perfectly fine player to have. Perfectly sane hot dog to eat. This dude just randomly shows up and he's a 90 or 79, 91 speed. Where did he come from? Nathan Lewis is a 5-star quarterback we just found browsing around out there. This is by far the craziest class we've ever had. And it's not over. I don't know how, but I might still land a 77, 79, 75, or 77. But I'm glad I didn't give offers to homers like this yet. Redmond, I regret giving points to. I have too many points to even do anything with at this point. Just give them to the guy for the thrill of it, I guess. But it scares me because then maybe what they take, this guy's in a recruiting battle. These guys are far off from locking. So if I took the points off them, I could probably keep this from getting stupid on me. That might make sense to do. I'll give just exactly enough to keep Memphis from catching up with him. Fuck it, let's give him at least a little bit. Just because what else do I do with the points? Give it to guys that we don't have offers to? It's funny. It's funny. It's funny, right? Chris Burns, I don't want you coming over Scott Johnson. That's the main thing here. Any of these dudes, I'm okay if they end up coming. So... random dude we don't know that doesn't have an offer yet. Cooper doesn't have an offer. Did I give Roberts an offer? Yeah. He's not bad. I wouldn't mind if he came. Like, Nathan Lewis is such a long shot. We didn't get visits with any of these guys. We don't have any additional people ready for visits for this bye week. Never had that happen where we've ran out of scholarships. Not with a week still, like we've had it happen at the end of signing week where they all ended up getting grabbed. I mean, what can we do? We've got this extra points, but there's nothing I can do with them. I can go scout some guys, but I can't give them offers. All right, let's look at the top 25. We'll advance to see what the official conference championship week looks like, and then I gotta get going for some swim time, pizza time with the fam here. Appreciate you all coming through. Thank you again for that raid. Bigfoot Gaming, definitely come by. I want to check out some of them marathon streams. Use the Flimlo Wraps recruiting method. I'm very curious about this. Can you link it? Is it top secret? I'll check it out. We can definitely talk about it next time I see you. Or permit. Just click you. Let's see this top 25. We swap with Stanford now. They barely beat Notre Dame, but this looking like your national championship. And if Notre Dame or if Stanford somehow slips, and they've done it before in the American Conference Championship, Cincinnati has worked their way up to 3. They're a non-Super 3. But there they are with just 1 loss. Michigan with 2 losses. Navy with 2 losses. I'm not even sure what they're going to look like from a conference championship standpoint because there's still Pitt and Ohio State in that same conference. Northern Illinois, which should be next year, will be in that MAC. LSU's back into the top 10. Nebraska pops in. South Carolina getting nice and fat for us to beat next week, 11 versus 1 in the Conference USA Super 3 championship game. Washington State keeps having one of their best years. Arizona, Miami drops 10 after App State wins in a defensive slugfest. Oklahoma back into the 15. Utah State having a nice go. Army's up 2. The tight win over Rutgers. NC State having one of their better seasons. Non-Super 3 team. As is California. Clemson now ranked 20th. Non-Super 3. They beat Auburn. West Virginia non-Super 3 gets roughed up by Miami Redhawks. SMU having a good run. Auburn tumbles 10. Illinois ranked again after blasting Northwestern in-state rivals. And TCU beats Baylor. They're ranked again. He might have a YouTube video up still. I'll look for some. Yeah, let me know what you can find. I'm always curious about that stuff. And my formula that I have now, like, I don't really have a formula. I right now with the way my team works, we look for like, okay, if we get 4 linebackers, we look for the best one. But then we look for the best one that'll come here without us having to max them out if possible. That's really all I have. Is that then I can get like a linebacker and I might be able to get, a free safety or like somebody who's a project player that 3 years from now might start. Just those points go farther. Insta cheese, yeah. The one thing that I don't like doing that's kind of cheese is going through there and saying, all right, whoever's not locked, like low lock rate, that's not something in real life that, I mean, it's kind of like a fictional thing. You wouldn't have it. If I was to try to figure out how locked are you with going to Ohio State, you could tell me maybe. I'd have to talk to you. And then you'd give me some estimate that you might say 15%, but it's really more like 50-50. Who knows? Like, it's a bit of a OP thing to have on here. But at the same time, it's like, once you win a natty, the recruiting, I mean, this school has not had recruiting do itself until now. We had that program tradition still in the D plus because our all-time winning record is not above 500 yet. That might be the one thing I want to stay here until we get the all-time winning record above 500 and then bail. And however many natties we get, might be 1, might be 3. I think that's all we'll need is 3 more seasons. Scott Johnson. We lost Hooper. We knew we would make it to a conference championship. Here we are again. Maroon Bowl on the menu. It won't let us do any recruiting. Let's just see what last week did and who's doing it. I feel it doing ULM too. Yeah, I forgot you are too. And like, it's different with that program tradition being so low. Like, you can go to a Indiana or some of those schools, like their tradition goes up pretty fast because you're playing in the Big Ten, like different prestige and conference. Like this ULM, we had the conference prestige go up and everything started to go up, but the program tradition still sucks. So Stanford's got Nebraska. That's not an easy one. They might lose that. We may end up with not even a standard 6 championship game for Cincinnati. They lost to West Virginia, and they're not in the conference championship game. Northern Illinois and West Virginia are. If Stanford or I lose and Cincinnati backs in, I'm going to be fucking furious. But it would not surprise me. And for some reason, Ohio State and Michigan have not been playing each other in their rivalry game, but they've been playing in the conference championship, and that's just as good. If Michigan wins, maybe somehow they squirm in. I'd have to think they get over Cincinnati if me or Stanford drop. But Navy's just sitting there chilling. Pitt, like that MAC conference, has 2 teams in the top 10 that weren't even good enough to play in their conference championship. And then there's Nebraska, Stanford, so that's going to be pretty exciting. South Carolina just sitting outside of the top 10. What else is on the docket? We had Oklahoma and Utah State win last week in that abbreviated schedule. NC State Temple. Wow, Temple's in the ACC championship game. Okay. Good for them. They've not done that in a while or done anything that I can remember. That's the end of your top 10, top 25. SMU playing Colorado for a chance to get promoted out of this Big 12, which Big 12 is going to get evaporated and turned into our top Premier League, what I'm calling the Elite EB12, the Elite Big 12. And all of those teams would be getting unpacked. So if SMU doesn't win, they will end up probably getting moved into Sun Belt, as the Sun Belt will grow to be a standard 6 with a full 12 teams or more. They currently do not. All D grades for ULM, damn. I forgot kind of how bad it was. We've been here so long, but this situation has gotten to a boiling point. It's conference championship time next stream with our boy Davidson trying crack the Heisman barrier here. And I think, you know, there's always that bias for guys who end up playing in meaningful games or something. So Davidson playing in this conference championship game, if he does really well, I also got to think that tacking on a few more stats this season, going over 1,500, if he gets 160, he'll break his single season record that he has at ULM. Plus, we'll have the bowl game, so he'll definitely end up breaking the single season record. And he'll probably get more than 4 touchdowns in 2 games. So he'll probably break that record, his own record. So not out of contention for that. So that's the dramatic cliffhanger. For now, we are going to save it up. I'm going to go swim it up. Go get some pizza. Drink some beer. And then tonight, they have a Maroon Bowl Conference Championship. And hopefully a natty after that, which could be the Maroon Bowl of them all. It could be us in Stanford, or maybe us in UC. I said early in the season I thought it was going to be Michigan, and some reason I still think it could be. We'll find out. Who should we send this raid on to? Is anybody that we know streaming? And thank you again to Bigfoot Gaming, y'all, on my my community, my fam here. If you don't know Bigfoot already, check them out. Give them a follow. Got Truth streaming. Haven't rated him in a while. Let's go send him some love. Hokies, he's got different team since I last saw him. So let's see how that's going. Sound like a plan? Definitely appreciate everybody that was here to hang out. Let's do this again tonight if you want. We'll see if we can get over the freaking hump. College Hoop 2K out there on the horizon once we finally win a natty. Let's go see what Truth's up to. Everybody have a good evening. Ukraine, stay tough. You know I love you.